Why do great players sometimes miss easy chances in the FIFA World Cup? When a world-class striker skies the ball over an open net, do you actually know what just happened inside their body? Yes, it looks careless, but behind that miss, there's something far more complicated than most fans realize. It's one of the most misunderstood moments in football, and if you think it's just bad luck or he wasn't focused, which most fans do, you're missing what's actually happening in a player's brain in that split second. Let's start with what that missed chance really means. So why does a player who scores 40 goals a season suddenly miss an open goal from 6 yards? Most people assume it's simple. He wasn't good enough in that moment. End of story. But here's the thing. These are players who've scored that exact same chance thousands of times in training and in matches. If skill was the issue, they wouldn't be standing on a World Cup pitch in the first place. So why does it still happen? Because the World Cup isn't just football. It's the highest pressure stage the sport has. Every touch is watched by hundreds of millions of people. And instead of executing a movement their body has done automatically for 20 years, something inside them suddenly starts thinking about it. That's not a lack of talent. That's the brain interfering with a skill that was never meant to be thought about. A well-known finding in sports psychology, often called paralysis by analysis, shows that when highly trained athletes consciously focus on a skill that's normally automatic, their performance actually gets worse, not better. When a striker overthinks a tap-in, they're not failing because they forgot how to finish. They're failing because their brain, for one terrible second, tried to take back control from muscles that already knew what to do. And by the way, if you've ever wondered why the calmest-looking players sometimes fall apart in a penalty shootout, we'll get into exactly what's going on there by the end of this video, and it's something most fans have completely wrong. Now here's something even stranger. Have you ever noticed how a player's first touch can look shaky right after a huge chance falls to them? That's not nerves in the way you think. It's chemistry. Under extreme pressure, the body releases adrenaline and cortisol almost instantly. Here's what most people don't realize. Those chemicals are brilliant for raw speed and power, sprinting past a defender, winning a physical battle. But they're terrible for fine motor control, the small, precise muscle adjustments needed to guide a ball into the corner of a net rather than blast it over the bar. This response evolved to help humans fight or flee. Big, powerful, gross movements. It was never built for threading a ball past a goalkeeper's fingertips. So when a striker's heart rate spikes in the biggest moment of their career, their hands and feet stop working with the same precision they had 5 minutes earlier in the warm-up. This is also why a player who looked completely composed in training can suddenly rush a finish they'd normally score in their sleep. The chemistry in their body has changed, even if nothing else has. And hey, if this is starting to change how you watch football, smash that like button and subscribe. It's the best way to help us reach more football fans who actually want to understand the game on a deeper level.